Hey ladies, this is Mocha Mommy here bringing you another video. And in this video, I just want to give you ladies a picture. Hey ladies, this is Mocha Mommy here bringing you another video. And in this video, I just want to give you a picture of the Major League Baseball playoffs. A lot of unexpected things have been happening here, and I just wanted to give you ladies a quick update. So hopefully you can share in the fun and the excitement. The first thing that I would like to share with you are the results from the Cleveland Guardians and New York Yankees game. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen with you ladies. So we had nasty Nestor Cortez, pitcher for the New York Yankees, pretty low ERA, a fantastic pitcher, really unconventional. Against Shane Bieber, I guess this is Justin's big cousin, but dude played today. Shane done played today. So, of course, we had the usual starting lineup. Of course, you know my favorite player, Steven Kwan. He's my favorite American League player. If it was up to me, he'd be Rookie of the Year, but I do think it's going to be the guy from Seattle. But anyway, here is... Anthony Rizzo liked him when he was the Cubs. Now he's a Yankee. I don't care. Giancarlo Stanton, he will embarrass you in your house because he can hit. That guy can hit unapologetically. Of course, then of course you have Kevin Kwan Steven Kwan and his highlight. Excellent outfielder and excellent batter, leadoff batter. Amazing, amazing player. And then we have Jimenez. He ended up putting Cleveland on the board. And Nasty Nestor, again, he's really great on defense. But he still lost. So we have the home runs were scored by Ahmed Rosario, and they ended up going into a 10-inning game where Shane Bieber struck out 7 batters in a row, just was not letting the Yankees have it. And then we have Shane Bieber just being basically the MVP of that game for the amount of strikeouts he threw. And then, of course, we have the Yankees again striking out. And then Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. I loved him when he played for Texas Rangers, but now he's a Yankee, and I don't care for him, frankly. And then, of course, we have Aaron Judge, who is the #1 hitter in all of baseball, gets struck out. Cleveland was not letting him have anything today. And, of course, Chase, he then gave it to the Yankees. And then this is where we will go into 10 innings because it was tied at 2-2. The top of the 10th, Oscar Gonzalez, he brings that last runner in, and as a result, the Josh Naylor then all of a sudden puts Cleveland ahead, and Cleveland ends up winning the game in 10 innings, and they seal the win. So this just keeps Cleveland alive for another day. They live to fight another day, and Emmanuel Clase, definitely the closer of the evening, did a great job. I'm really happy for the Cleveland Guardians because no one saw them making it this far into the playoffs, and I'm extremely happy for them. So I just want to say, ladies, when it comes to baseball, I just want to say something. I get asked a lot about Asian men. Mocha Mommy, where can we meet Asian men? And I'm just going to show you real quick here, because I feel as if I've given y'all this information, right? Okay, let's just look at the playoff picture alone. We're not even talking about all of Major League Baseball. This is just a playoff picture, okay? You have Kyle Higashioka of the Yankees still in it, right? You've got Yu Darvish and the rest of the pound puppies that play for the San Diego Padres. I told y'all this team ugly. All right, you've got Hong Sung Kim. That guy, awesome base stealer, awesome shortstop. Then, of course, remember, they just got eliminated, Yusei Kikuchi and the Toronto Blue Jays. Then, of course, the #1 player in all of baseball didn't make the playoffs this year, Shohei Ohtani. And don't forget Ji-Man Choi, okay? Also, too, barely missed the playoff by the skin of their teeth. So, ladies, don't keep asking where the Asian men are. The Asian men are playing baseball, and their fans are coming out with them. I'm just saying. So right now we have the San Diego Padres playing the Dodgers as we speak. You can probably hear it on in the background. Here's the thing about San Diego. I don't particularly like this team. Even though their minor league team is here in Texas and El Paso, I don't particularly like this team. But here's one of the unsung heroes, in my opinion, is Josh Bell. Listen, here's my prediction. If Josh Bell is just playing and his dreads are a little bit frizzy, you have a chance. But if Josh Bell get a fresh retwist, Josh Bell is an all-star. Let me tell you something. If you see scalp and smell coconut oil, watch out, Los Angeles Dodgers. Because Josh Bell with a fresh retwist, that dude can play some baseball, okay? So don't sleep on the Padres. As much as Los Angeles is the better team, in my opinion, on paper, I'm just not going to sleep on the Padres if Josh Bell got a fresh retwist. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so the Phillies. Let's talk about the Phillies, y'all. Let's take a look at their highlights because they had a heck of a game today. I mean, this game had everybody in the house yelling and screaming because this game was so exciting. Again, this is one of those things where the Braves technically are the better team, okay? But technically, they're the better team. They're the number one team in the National League East, okay? And they're also the World Series champion. And they've been beating Phillies behind all year. But today, Philly was not having it. They're actually leading the series. Of course, Kyle Schwarber led off. And Kyle Schwarber, love him. He always will have a special place in my heart. But Strider, he did a pretty good job. But he did not do as good of a job as Nola. Nola pitched like his life depended on it. You had Brian Stott start off with the scoring. Reese Hoskins, Pieces. That home run was bad. He threw the bat. My boy, this dude ran the base. Oh my gosh. Awesome. That was an awesome home run. Put Phillies up. And again, he's not one of their normal home run hitters. But yeah, Reese's Pieces. Shoot. That was a heck of a home run. 107 mile per hour exit velocity, just amazing. 394 feet, amazing. Then of course, Bryce Harper, the all-star, the textbook perfect baseball player, he came in too to bring in a 2-run homer. And that just sealed it up. I really think that the Atlanta Braves lost a lot of momentum after this home run. They even changed pitchers. Bryce Harper got that on the first pitch that Lee threw out. 108 mile an hour exit velocity, 401 feet. There's a reason why this guy's a home run derby champion. He's like one of the most textbook perfect baseball players you can see. So shout out to the Phillies. And of course, Harris, who's from Georgia, tried to put Atlanta on the board. Good for him, But, Nola? No, listen, the game goes to Nola. That dude pitched like his life depended on it, and he did an amazing job for the Phillies. So Phillies definitely put a lot up on the scoreboard, and then here we go with Bryce Harper hitting another RBI, almost out of the park, but couldn't catch it. So he brings a run in. And that just ends up putting the nail in the coffin for Atlanta. So Phillies live to fight another day, one game away from winning the division series. So shout out to them. Oh, Nick Castellanos, y'all. Nick been playing, y'all. Nick has been playing. Okay? I must have been sleeping on Nick because I always talk about Kyle. I always talk about Bryce. I always talk about JT Realmuto. But I must have been sleeping on Nick. Because Nick been playing some ball. I don't know if Nick took a nap or a 5-hour energy or what, but Nick came to play. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick, at night. I'm all for it. I was really excited to really see that because I love when players just step up. They came to bring him in to bat cleanup. They bought him from Cincinnati to Philadelphia Phillies, and Nick Castellanos has been the man. So, of course, we have the Houston Astros and Seattle Mariners tomorrow. Right now, Houston leads the series 2-0. They're one game away. They are probably the most experienced playoff team, and in my opinion, probably one of the best teams in baseball, period. My oldest daughter is a huge Astros fan. I mean, ever since she's really gotten a real understanding of the game, she loves going to Minute Maid. She spent part of her quinceañera at Minute Maid. It was crazy. We actually met the owner of the Astros because he was like, "I've never heard anyone wanting to book a quinceañera at Minute Maid for for 15th birthday." But yeah, loves it, and it made me think too. Me and my husband were just talking about like how nice it was for her to grow up with like a playoff caliber team who have like an air conditioned stadium, where me, I was a long suffering Mets fan growing up where we didn't have no retractable air conditioned dome with really good, gorgeous concession stands back in Shea Stadium back in the day. It would be hot out there. Your Cracker Jacks would melt and like stick together and make a brick. And you didn't have no playoff caliber team. I mean, we was long suffering. Last World Series we won was 1986. You know what I mean? We only got 2 trophies, and one of them was before I was born. And she remembers like the Astros being a playoff caliber team. That's like her childhood. She had a good childhood with the daggone Astros, and she's fortunate to have that. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have that growing up. But anyway, their game is tomorrow, and we'll see, because they could literally put Seattle Mariners away. It's not like Seattle's a bad team. I just think that they're young, and the Astros have just been in the playoffs so consistently, and they have a lot of experience. Now, of course, the Astros were caught up in the cheating scandal, and Content Creator Baseball does not exist. Does a very good job of covering and explaining and keeping it in plain language for what exactly is happening in baseball and culture. So I will make sure I leave a link to his video about the Astros, their cheating scandal, their rebuilding, who cheated, who didn't, blah, blah, blah. It's just a lot of drama. It's an interesting story. So if you ladies want to check that out, I'll be sure once this video posts to put that in the description box or in the comment section below so you can check it out. So ladies, I just really hope that you get an opportunity to just check out some of this playoff caliber baseball. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of interesting things. Like there's a lot of underdogs, players who you wouldn't expect. I mean, Nick Castellanos and Reese's Pieces, they got it for me today. And I'm going to go back and watch the Dodgers and the Pound Puppies, hashtag San Diego Padres, the ugliest team in baseball. On paper, the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. Okay, they're the best team in baseball. But on paper, Philly should not have made it this far, and neither should have Seattle. So again, it's just a lot of unexpected things that none of us could have ever anticipated. And Atlanta Braves, great team. I have not liked Atlanta since I was in middle school. I mean, I'll be honest, I've never really liked that team. And I think that, again, they won the World Series last year. And again, on paper, they were not even the best team in the National League. They weren't even the best. I mean, they came out of the National League East, which the nickname was the National League Week, because the National League West was so strong with the top players, with the Dodgers, the San Diego, and San Francisco. So who would have even thought that Atlanta would have even made made the division series to even win the World Series? And honestly, I just think it's because Atlanta Braves, honestly, that time they had a lot of God-fearing Christian men on their team. And I'm telling you, like, if ever you play fantasy sports, I lean towards teams who have Christian players, because when it comes to the playoffs, ain't nothing like having Jesus on the main line. I'm gonna tell you right there. So I'm not going to count Atlanta out of the series, but at the same time, I'm really rooting for Phillies. So let's just really see what happens tomorrow with the Astros, and I'll keep you ladies posted. This is Mocha Mommy, and I'll see you in the next video.